in landscape. It will not do it. Okay, I guess we'll be streaming in vertical then. Fuck. Well, I already swore in the stream, so... Well, I'm not monetized anymore anyways. Yeah, welcome. Black Guy here, reporting live from Atlanta at the Turner headquarters. Got a big old protest going on. Arrest Musk, impeach Trump, stop Doge. Yes, sir. Really know how to look. I'm still figuring out how to control this thing. There we go. Trying to give you a look around of where we're at here. If the gimbal would ever... Yeah. There we go. Sorry. Excuse me. Go over. Move faster than that. What is this thing doing? I've used this gimbal once, and very briefly. Forgive me. Shit. It seemed like I'm pointing at just this one guy. God, gimbal. I control it a lot better in landscape too. Why is it not letting me stream in landscape? That's really weird, but whatever. Yeah, we're here at Turner Broadcasting, CNN. I mean, not their main location, but this is Turner Broadcasting's headquarters apparently. So, let's see. I'm gonna give you a little look around. God, I don't know how to control this thing. Yeah, look at the street there. That's the other side, but all the people are over there. Let me flip it around. Okay. Let's see, whoa. CNN, your side. I can't turn it. Figure this out. It just moves so slow. Looks like it should move a little faster than that. Yeah, those don't work. Oh, yeah, it's you hold the trigger. That's right. I'm an idiot. All right. I'm an idiot. If I want to move... What? I held the trigger that time and it still did. Oh God, what the hell, dude? Resist. Stand up. Resist. Sorry for the shake. Gimbal's off. There we go. Yes, protest here at Turner headquarters in Atlanta, featuring my terrible gimbal skills, but yeah, here, there we go. Hold the trigger. No, it still doesn't do it. Okay, I'll have it figured out here in just a second. Stick around. Yep, got a bunch of movement here. What the hell? Dude, this thing, it's an Osmo Mobile 3, forgive me. I'll have it figured out here in a minute. I've used it once, and very briefly. But, yep, right across from Georgia Tech and I think Georgia State University over that direction. Let's follow this car. It's so slow. Oh my God. So, if I hold it, does that... Yeah, it literally... okay, I guess it's just meant... That's right, because it's a gimbal. Okay, that makes sense. All right. I'm an idiot. Forgive me. There we go. Okay, it's just smooth since it's a gimbal. This makes sense now. Yeah. Got a bunch of hawking people. Nice. But yeah, Turner Broadcasting is right behind us. I'm trying to turn around, yeah. What does this one say? Like that. I could ever get it to turn. There we go. You supporting them? Yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah. Keep holding the trigger when I shouldn't. There we go. Oh, okay. Who we got here? Oh, that's just the camera branding. Oh, channel 2. Okay, WSB. Nice. Got the local media here. Trump is the Russian asset. That's what they're chanting right now. Yes, he is. What are y'all protesting? So the corporate media has not been covering the protests basically at all. I mean, a little bit, obviously, but like not nearly enough. So we're protesting the media directly. Trump is a Russian asset. Yes, he is. Yeah, we're taking it directly to them. This is Turner Broadcasting's headquarters. They don't actually do but like 1 or 2 CNN shows here, but this is Turner Broadcasting's headquarters. It's their parent company, if you will. I mean, Turner is just a giant media conglomerate anyways, so yeah, that's, I mean, there's protests at Newsmax in Boca Raton. There's, where was the other one? It's Fox News in New York, yeah. And then a bunch of, let's see, there was over like 300 Tesla protests worldwide yesterday. Or it may have even been more than that. I know it was in the hundreds. And that's at individual Tesla dealerships. Oh, we got some other media here. Who we got? They don't have any insignia. Ah, Atlanta News First. There it is. Yeah, saw it on a lanyard. Nice. Got them here. I saw WSB a minute ago, Channel 2. Both local stations, but it's good to see them here. Yep, there's the WSB guy there. Yep. Got the camera all wacky. Think the police might show up. Not only do I think they'll show up, they are, if I could ever turn it properly, oh my God, this gimbal. Something like that, okay. And then if yeah, that's right. So, do that, and then turn it like that. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Not only do I think, they're right there. 2 cars. They're here most likely to, oh, there's Cliff. Whoop, there he is. Hi, Cliff. There's the big man himself. Hi, Cliff. Hi. Good. Trying to figure out this gimbal. Oh my God, this gimbal is still going crazy. I'm sorry. Let's see if I do that and then bring it back that way. There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Yes, sir. So yeah, we've got 2 colleges in the area. Oh, resist. Stand up. Resist. Who's that? Oh, that's Cliff down there with the megaphone. Foxtrot Delta Tango. Foxtrot Delta Tango. Nice car there. Yes, sir. Got a breeze going. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Whoop. I'll turn it. 1 second. At least someone has a camera. Yeah, I've seen a few people. Yeah. There was also the local news. I guess that was mainly who you were referring to. But yeah, they are here.
Come join us! Come join us!
Let's see, I'll try to read off some of the signs to you. We've got one that says, report the facts, stop the sane wash insanity. Tell the truth. Guy walking with the horn is F. Elon and the felon. Love that. Yes, sir. Well, I don't think I was really pointed at him, sorry. Yep, there he is. I should have brought some of my drums. I thought about it the second I left. There's a bunch of other signs back there too. I'll read them off in a bit. I think I see a couple in Spanish.
Stand up, resist!
They're walking out. Nice.
Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up!
Shirt his hand.
Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up,
Resist.
stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up, stand up, resist!
I'll walk down a little bit for you.
Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist! Stand up, resist!
Got one. Got tell the truth. What happened to free speech?
Stand up!
Oh, that one had a Z cross through it. Nice. Abolish ICE. That. Silence his complicity. Love that one. Cowardly news networks. Fire Musk, not federal employees. Got not my president with turd on it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can't really tell what that one says, but here's a look from the other side. And by the way, I'm sorry I couldn't stream this in landscape. It literally would not let me. I told it to multiple times, but yep, that's about the end of it. But yeah, decent little amount of people. Especially for this shitty of a sidewalk area. Let's see. Head on back down, I guess. Okay. Do not ignore us. Your silence is complicity. There you go. Stop the coup. Investigate them all, impeach them all. There they are. Nice. Oh, that's where that one came from. Nice. Fire the DUI hire. Not used to all the whistles. Got our veterans against Trump there. Let's get better view of some of these signs. Ready? Oh boy. Ah. My bad. Chat was not updating. Okay. Good amount of people. Yeah. decent little amount of people for this area. Yeah. Let's see. Highly suspect your message. I don't. You think the police might show up, offer them bacon? Nice. Let's see. How long you been out there? I've been out here since about 15 after the hour. I got here a little late. There was already, I'd say, about 3/4 of these people here. But yeah, it looks like I wasn't the only one that was late. Got that guy walking the other street. Like I said, we've got Georgia Tech there, and I think a bit more down is Georgia State University, if I'm not mistaken. There it goes. Okay. So I guess if I'm also if I'm holding the thing while I'm turning it, it also does weirdly. Okay, I see. Ready? One more. There we go. One more. Look over here. Walk up again, I guess. Yeah, I'm from 3 hours south, so I don't really know anyone here, but... Nice JBL there. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry, I might be checking chat a little infrequently. I honestly didn't expect to have any viewers on this channel, but let's see. For anybody that might be interested, I am starting a nightly talk show tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern. I will be going every weeknight talking about these issues. Issues is a rather weak word to use, but I won't be using very many weak words. I can promise you that. So yeah, tune in for that weeknights, but for right now, we're here with this. Yeah. Or we will be if I can flip it around. There we go. Let's see. You know the CEOs and bosses are crying. Hopefully so. Hopefully so, man. That would be preferred. Let's see. Sorry. Get a better look down here again. Come on. It keeps drifting. You give the time and name, and I'll try to tune in. So it's the show's going to be called Not Going Back with Black Hat. I'm not a Democrat, I'm an independent, but it's like the concept is like not going back to 1940s, you know? So, but it's not going back with black hat, it's with black hat because of the black hat I wear. That's my online name, more or less. But, sorry. Okay, but yeah, shit, can't figure this thing out. Oh my god. Nope, other way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, show's gonna be. You can also go to the website NotGoingBack.Live. It's in the description. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time. I'm super proud of how everything's looking. And it's gonna be a good time. But for now, let's focus on this. And again, that's weeknights at 9:15 Eastern, p.m. But let's get back to this. But yeah, we're here to make sure the revolution is televised.
Not hate makes America great. Love, not hate, makes America great. Love, not hate, makes America great. Love, not hate, makes America great. Love.
Make racism wrong again is what that woman's shirt said.
Not hate.
The woman's place is in the resistance. Fight back. I love your shirt. I guess that's Ukrainian or something. Hate never made my nation great.
As a matter of fact, that's one of the funny things. I've got Asperger's. I learned some stuff very fast. When I went over it,
These signs say, I wonder. I forgot to look. There was a car honking. I just missed him. We got a good bit of cars honking. Then again, we also had a ton of cars honking at the Honking for Harris event we had in my small town, and she still didn't win, so, you know, there is that. But, I mean, that is a little encouraging, seeing a bunch of people honking, yeah, of course. Let's see, maybe we can see what this says. More light on this darkness. And I'm assuming the other one says something similar. Got some honking cars. Let's head back down a little bit, I guess. Just keep heading through. Same again. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier with the Z through it. Yeah. Looks like more people coming down here. Nice. Trying not to cringe at all the noise. That's pretty much the end of it. Let's get another look that way. I don't know. I'm just kind of walking back and forth for now. I would love to see if I could try to figure out how to get it in landscape, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I set it in 2 different ways to do landscape, and then I started the stream, and it's like, turn it in portrait. It's like, fuck, whatever. Oh, did I start recording? It did never actually start. Okay, so on the voice memo, it is 12:44. We'll wait until turn away. Let's see. Just getting audio sync on my watch here. Okay, it's 12. I was waiting until the next minute. Damn it. Okay. Audio sync I'm gonna watch later. I also have a couple of lav mics I could use, but I don't think I'll need them. It'd be a little too much to... I'd have to Velcro a thing to the back of my phone, and I don't think the gimbal would like that very much, but... It says we have 4 viewers. Is that accurate? Type in chat if you're here. We'll head back down in just a second. More guns, more problems. Oh my God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. This thing is the fucking worst. Let me just turn it back at me for a second. Let's see. It's the worst. It provides for smooth video, but I can't fucking figure out how to move it. Alright, let's head back down, I guess. Let's get the strap back on. Okay. Twist. Sorry. Oh, a little more straight. There we go. We the people, not the oligarchy. Yes, sir. Oh, it cut off. Fuck. I'm sure it's going to more fuck Donald Trump music. Oh, I should probably get away from it for copyright reasons, though. I think I'm gonna stop walking now. It does seem like more people are showing up, though. That's cool.
You guys, there's 5.
He's gonna do
He's gonna bring it.
What was in the news? Sorry.
He's gonna do. Cliff's gonna do the speech down here somewhere. We're in the right spot apparently, but he wants everyone to record him and it's posted.
Okay, cool. I was scared I missed it. I got here like 15 minutes after. Yeah.
But no, he was waiting for the crowd to get even bigger.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
Like probably a peak.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Probably another thing or two I've seen. I should probably be looking out for trash as well. Yeah, there's a little liquor bottle there I'll get in a bit. I don't want to step out in the road right this second, but I'll come back for it if it's still there in a bit.
Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up
to fight back.
What do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that!
Trump has more rape allegations than there are trans athletes in the NCAA. Okay, that's probably my favorite sign I've seen. I'm not gonna lie, that one's good. Tape could work to keep the camera in place. Oh, so I've got it on a little mobile gimbal here. That's why it's so smooth and stuff. Yeah. Not a king, but a clown. Trying to read off any new signs I see, because there's some good ones. Let's see. Fascism cannot be normalized with CNN on the side. The fire the DUI hire one has hashtag whiskey leaks under it.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up!
Yeah.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist!
Cop ain't even looking at us. Honk if you love democracy. First they came for immigrants, the famous quote, extinction burst, that's a lot, I'll read it later. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing even more people show up. Okay, Trump couldn't gag Stormy, but gagged our news. Don't swallow fascist rule. Love that. Okay, we got some competition for favorite sign now. That one was good too.
Resist! Stand up! Resist!
Let me know what your favorite sign you've seen is in the chat.
Stand up! Resist! 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 Stand up!
That's right, there is.
Stand up!
Welcome in, Levi.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist!
I'm actually just using the phone mic.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist!
It literally would not let me stream in landscape. I tried in like 3 different ways and it would not fucking let me. So yeah, this is where we're at. Portrait. But the gimbal's working pretty good though. Still got 3 bars on it. Oh, pink zebra. My cousin used to sell for them. It's a scam. If you're selling for them, it's a scam anyways. Let's do a little more walking. I'll show you some of the signs since you haven't seen a lot of them. Get away from the copyrighted music. All right, so that's, we got a few more people down there. It's just a handful though, I ain't walking all the way down there. I did it early in the stream. Let's walk on back down. Yep, so this is, on Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Yep. That's a thing he's been advertising the past couple of days. I mean, it's a free show for veterans and stuff. Yeah, or not show, a town hall, yeah. Yep, copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. Decent few little people. End of the free home for no kings. Not a king, but oh, that one says a couple different things. One on each side.
Looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Oh, come on. I just wanted to show that. There we go. Turn it back around this way for a bit. Do it a bit more too. There we go. A little bit more. Can't really see it when I raise it like that. I hope it's good. Yeah, a little more down. Don't spill it on me. That looks leaning against the fence there. There we go. Where'd the big banner go? Stand up, resist. 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 Yeah! Yes, sir! Oh, this way a little more. Okay. I'm gonna try and get as close to the front for Cliff's speech as possible. I can't absolutely guarantee. I thought we were in the right spot. We weren't quite.
That's who organizes the nursing students.
Can I get a little closer to this here? I need to get him on camera.
Stand up, resist. Stand up.
Where's old Cliffy at?
Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist.
Resist. Stand up. Resist.
Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist. Stand up, resist.
Got Atlanta News First there. I saw WSB over there somewhere. It will be, though, for the record. Let's see. Let's see. Nice. Ew. Good old Nazi truck over there. Yep. Nazi SUV. I think I'm gonna call the Model X's Swasta subs. Let's see. Where's Cliff at? Make sure I get as close to as possible.
Stand up, resist.
Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up. Resist. Stand up.
I ain't seen Cliff in a minute. Just want to make sure I get him on camera good.
Okay, here you go.
decided to pay us a visit, I guess. Let me get a little closer. Whoops, sorry. I need to get biometers. What the hell's happening here? Oh. Okay.
You guys can see the sign better over here if you want to come over. There's a sign he's putting on the car. Yeah, come to this side.
Yep.
Stand up, resist. 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 Stand up, resist.
I'm in anybody's way. Let me get a little farther back. Sorry, guys. There we go.
If you take a picture now, it just says Donald Trump is a Russian ass.
There you go. Yep.
Acid is also good.
Yeah.
It works.
Either one works.
I'm gonna post that one.
Yep. Yes, sir. There we go. I might want to just a step backwards. There we go. That should be about perfect. There he goes.
I know you're wondering why I'm on a Cybertruck, and the answer is I love irony. And I love irony like blue-collar, hard-working, dirt-road white dudes that think they're alpha males licking the boots of a South African ketamine-addicted billionaire Nazi who doesn't care if they live or die. That's irony. Irony is people who call themselves patriots literally worshiping a draft-dodging, elderly pedophile who paints his face orange every morning, and the hardest thing he's ever done is hold a fucking golf club while he topples our democracy at the orders of Vladimir Putin. That's irony. So the irony under. We are
Give me a call when you're done if you want to come.
There's the man himself.
Let's face the road.
Sorry, that guy seems cool. I didn't want to get him on camera driving it. Anti-Elon Tesla Club. Okay, so maybe that is his. that was the sign I saw earlier. Deport the South African Nazi. I can get down with that one. There we go. I mean, I can get down with all these. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Thank you for being here.
It's no problem at all.
Just thank the Atlanta News First guy. There he goes.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
Stand up! Resist!
Alright, everybody. I want us to keep doing what we're doing for a minute. But before, I don't want to lose anybody. So I have an idea. And I want you to record this too. Here in a minute, when I tell you, we're going to go up this sidewalk in an orderly single file fashion. We're going to take a left on Techwood. We're going to go to the guard gate. And we're all going to line up like a car would. And we're going to chant, "Let us in." And we're all going to film it. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to try and make the news.
Yep.
We're going to go to the gate and say, "Let us in." We're going to chant, "Let us in." And after we do that for a few minutes, then we'll disperse. Does that sound good?
Fantastic.
Thank you for being here. We're going to do that in about 15 minutes. Just make some noise. Let people see your signs. Get to know each other and network. Thank you.
Yes, sir. This is where we are today. Turner Broadcasting headquarters.
Oh, shit.
Right across from
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. Hey everybody, my name is Mitch. I'm with a group called 5051. Since you guys are politically active, I'd like to let you guys know. Saturday, April 5th, the southern edge of Piedmont. There's going to be a lot of people marching from Piedmont all the way to the Capitol. Nationwide, all country capitals are doing it all together. So if you can get to Piedmont, the southern edge of Piedmont, on the 5th, 12:30, talk to me. My wife is here as well. We have QR codes. You can add to your calendar. The flyers. We have flyers. We have everything happening. So we'll see you guys on the 5th as well. Hopefully, we're here to support you guys. Come out to support us as well.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Figure out how to show it to the camera. Let's see. You just handed me.
I know you already got all the info.
Yeah.
Do you need some flyers?
There's that.
Want me to take some?
If anybody would like to attend any of those, here's old Cliffy again. But yeah. Give you a chance to screenshot that. Sorry. Here's the good sign. All right, so where are we lining up at? What are we doing? That. Because I definitely want to be a part of that. Let me head down. Yep.
1994, Soviet Russia at that time, and they had all of the nuclear weapons within their country. They had all control of nuclear weapons, heavy armament, and a lot of cruise missiles, thousands. The agreement between Russia, America, the UK, and tacitly the rest of Europe was for Ukraine to stay peaceful and have their sovereignty recognized. They would give up their nuclear weapons and cruise missiles, 100% of them. So they would not be an added threat to the nuclear world. There is no defense against nuclear weapons. Regardless of what you may have learned or what you think you learned when you were younger, there is zero defense against nuclear weapons from any country, by any country. The U.S. cannot defend against a nuclear attack from any country. Russia, China, they're in the same boat. Somehow this has gotten confused. The only deterrent to nuclear warfare, nuclear holocaust, is all the countries agreeing to not use the nuke. That's it. So we can't baby step into this problem. The only security is the fewest countries having nukes, the more safe we are. At the time when Ukraine was forming a country, at the time when they were desperate to be out from communist rule, the citizens of Ukraine, not just the parliament, not just the uniform government, the citizens of Ukraine decided to give up their nuclear deterrence, their safety against Russia, the one who they just split from. They gave up that entire nuclear arsenal because that's the world they want to live in. It's the world we all want to live in. They're not alone in that. They're exactly the same as citizens. The U.S. and Russia and the UK were the guarantees of that agreement that is called the Budapest Memorandum. In 1994, the U.S. agreed that if Ukraine was under attack, we would step in to defend them. Russia and the UK agreed to the exact same. So what happens when it's one of those countries that does the attack? It's more incumbent on the other two to defend them. This is the way our country was formed. Later, after the Budapest Memorandum, China and France agreed and signed on to the same memorandum and made the same guarantees. They waited until other countries, they had the backing and they could see that other countries were going to step forward. America was a leader in that decision, in the negotiations and the agreement and the guarantee. We were the leader of rule of law and determining that nuclear power was not going to be our future. Fast forward to today. I don't care who's Republican. I don't care who's Democrat. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're atheist. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care what your beliefs are. There is no good outcome for nuclear war. The problem is, Putin has decided in this game of geopolitical poker to push an all-in hand from the beginning. He did not expect resistance. I went to Ukraine as a citizen. I'm a civilian. I'm not military. I'm a civilian that has a high, unusual amount of training. I have T-CCC combat medic training. I'm able to train T-CCC combat medics. I have first aid, first responder, trauma, all kinds of training, psychology, criminology, all kinds of stuff that comes in useful in a war zone. In any war, there's a higher level of corruption, of crime, because criminals worldwide go there to exploit what's happening. Smaller countries will try and exploit what's happening. Every spy in the world will go there to exploit that war space. I told my family when I left, I filled out my will, and I told them, there's a 50% chance I'm going to come back. And I'll be there for 2 weeks, up to 2 months, because there's no way Ukraine can last against it. My only goal was because I had verified that yes, Russia was stealing the children from Kherson, from Melitopol, from Mariupol. They were taking them to Russia, taking away their identification, their passports, whatever they had, ripping them up and destroying them in front of them, giving them new ones with new names, and scattering them across Russia. They didn't keep a database so that they can't be tracked. They have a population control problem that's never been solved in World War II. They have to keep rolling these different wars. Lithuania, Georgia, Czechia, once, and then again. They have to be in a constant state of war because of their political system. If they don't, Putin will lose power. Even if you don't believe that, it doesn't matter. It's been verified by not just international courts, by people on the ground, by Ukrainians who have been supported by Americans going into Russia, getting their own children, finding them, and bringing them back out. It's not 1 or 2, it's hundreds that have been able to escape. They escape multiple ways after that. There's hundreds of ongoing problems. Most of what I see in the media, they have some baseline facts, and politics, by the way, they have some baseline facts. The rest of it, their conclusions, they're guessing at the motives behind it. They're guessing at what's going to happen in the future. It's utter bullshit. They are selling clicks for money, period. They are selling advertising for money, period. It's a capitalist country. I don't have a problem with them doing that. I have a problem with them covering one side and not all sides. I read Al Jazeera, English and Arabic, to understand the difference between the messaging of the two. I read Fox News because I don't have a political part of this. I'm a human trying to help humanitarians, civilians, period. I read CNN that to me is basically Fox News and Newsmax. It's all the same. They're in it for profit first. They have a few journalists that I would consider journalists on all sides. I have no idea why they're working for them. I don't get it. If you're a civilian, I don't even know another news source outside of ground news to see how it works.
Yep.
And you have to pay for that.
Yep.
So for me, as I've drove more than 500,000 kilometers in the first 2 years, as an unpaid civilian, I have no backers. Nobody covered me. I'm 58 grand in debt. I've had small donations from KidSave.org because I trusted them because they had 65 Ukrainian drivers that in the beginning of the war, they were doing the same thing I was. They were going and rescuing children and women from behind enemy lines and bringing them out. When I got injured behind enemy lines and they contacted me back, I joined them because their Ukrainian drivers couldn't leave the country. 65 of them couldn't leave the country. They're risking their lives 24/7. They drive in teams, in vans, so they don't have to stop. They run their vehicles in the ground, driving 24 hours a day, because for every trip they don't make, it's people that don't get out. That was the first weeks of the war. I didn't die. The war didn't stop. And somehow the Ukrainians survived as a country. They survived because, like, for instance, in Mykolaiv, it wasn't the Ukrainian military that defended Mykolaiv. There was some, but it wasn't enough. The mayor of Kherson gave over that city, and Russians ran right through it. They had no resistance. So they made it to the interior of the country. The only reason they don't have Odessa today, chants, Uman, Vinnytsia, all these, 60 kilometers and beyond, is because at the 60-kilometer mark, the civilians stopped them. The Russian military, the armor, the artillery, the rocket artillery, the snipers, the battalions of infantry, the civilians of the city stopped them. The hunters, the ones, the veterans from military training. There was no misunderstanding to the civilians that they would be starved like they were under, the point was they would be starved like they were under Stalin, the whole country. They don't listen to propaganda. Russia and Ukraine are the best propaganda in the entire world. They're expert level of this type of intelligence warfare. But the citizens are used to it. They know exactly what will happen if they lose this war. This isn't about politics to them. They want America's backing. They know that they will lose if they don't have it. But if America says, we are not going to support you, they are not going to stop fighting. They don't have a choice. I've been all across the country, every single war zone they've got. Every one of them, I've been to it. I've met the soldiers. I go there to boost the morale. I deliver to hospitals, combat medics, ambulances, anything that will save a life, I take them supplies. I am impeachable as far as the truth and anecdotal evidence, but I have a wider breadth of evidence and real data than I have seen in the media. You're seeing videos and propaganda, and it's all a big mix. It's a deluge. There's no way you can know what's really going on. Me being here right now raises my risk profile. I've been active for 3 years and I'm going back.
Thank you.
I'm doing it until they win. Because it's civilians. I don't care. Look, when is the last time? I will say this. The Ukrainians right now, I don't care what any political party says. They are 100% behind Zelensky and they always have been. His average polling from the enemy polling that gets done inside says he's at 64%.
Yeah.
Trump hasn't been that yet since he's had office. And I'm not anti-Trump, I'm not anti-Biden, I'm not anti-anybody. The population of America chooses who is president. He's in office, I respect the office. I hate what the administration is doing. I hate how they're doing it. If I would believe them maybe if when they go to dismantle USAID, instead of cutting off all the aid that is earning us respect in the world, regardless of beliefs, and is ending up with millions of dead citizens all over the world, instead of that being our reputation, they could have chosen to take an extra couple months and do it carefully. Their timing and agenda is for their purpose. That's why I don't believe them. This isn't about politics. It's about power and money, period. I'm only going to say one more thing here. Senator Lindsey Graham, and this is going to put me in a lot of this, and I don't give a shit. Senator Lindsey Graham died in Munich, sat next to Mr. President Zelensky, regardless of your feelings about either one. Lindsey Graham was talking about supporting Ukraine and how the current negotiation might go in the minerals deal. And this was at the time that the minerals deal was in play, or undecided. There was something with Lindsey Graham that I was driving cross country and heard him say it live that I blew my mind. He volunteered, he was not asked this, he volunteered as part of an explanation. He said, and I'm not quoting, this is a paraphrase, but he said very close to, there is no American that has died defending Ukraine. So task and purpose. You can tell Zelensky's confusion by his reactions. Don't take my word for it. There's video all over the place about this. Zelensky looks instantly confused, worried, ashamed as he lowers his head because in that moment, you can tell he makes a calculation. He can't, in representing his country, correct Mr. Graham when he is the best source of knowing what's happened and how many have died in his country. He was wise. He chose the path of his job and his responsibility to not correct it. But you go watch that video. He is ashamed and embarrassed. You know why I call that out on both of their reactions? Because Zelensky's reaction is one of somebody with integrity. That's an integrity reaction. He didn't say a word because he's representing his people and he knows what's at stake. And he already had gone through the travesty of the Oval Office meeting, in which again he showed integrity. He was the only one that did. I am embarrassed as a non-political person at our administration's demonstration of power at that Oval Office meeting. The cutting off of aid to hold Ukraine over a barrel, it was done under the guise of protecting soldiers and civilians from dying on both sides. When that aid was cut off to Ukraine, it allowed the Russians to use the gas pipeline in Kursk to sneak around behind the Ukrainian forces. And the Ukrainian forces, unfortunately, they got hit. And they did what they do and they wiped them the fuck out. Unfortunately, they took a lot of hits and they had to start withdrawing from Ukraine, or from Kursk. Now, this isn't political, it doesn't matter. Maybe you don't agree that they should have been in Russia, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, that wasn't the only thing that happened. The drone strikes increased and got more accurate. I know, I was there. I know the pattern because I've been there for 3 years. There's an ebb and flow to war. And people like me, you get a sense of the pattern flow. Any veteran that's been at line 0 knows what I'm talking about. There's an ebb and flow to conflict, and you have to give yourself up for dead to be there because of the shelling and the drones. It's about your duty, and you can't control what happens to you. As a civilian, I understand that. So you tell me, when they lost extra electricity supply from the locations that got hit with that extra accuracy and with the extra drone waves that were allowed to come through because the Ukrainian anti-air couldn't see them all like before, didn't have the warning. You tell me what's saving civilian and soldiers' lives on either side by that. It helped one side only. It helped Russia, period. It killed more Ukrainians, period. As I drive around the country, I've never had a Ukrainian act greedy or accuse me or judge America at all. They all say the same thing. They say, I will not die a slave. Yeah. That's not dependent on America helping. That's what they are going to do. They are going to resist. They didn't know they were going to have full American backing and not when they started. They acted with integrity and they did their only option. They could fight or they could lay down. They fought. My last point, the importance of that the Budapest Accord, that memorandum, and our part in it, is that as Americans, when you use words like patriotism, and you talk about our founding fathers, and you talk about the founding of our country, we would not be a country without France. I want everybody to understand that. This isn't about the Iraq War and politically spinning France as a coward. Really, the Foreign Legion is a coward? Really? The French that were in Vietnam before we were and got surrounded by the Viet Cong and the artillery shells coming down at them when they were there in the killing zone and they fought through that shit. They were cowards? Are you kidding me? They've been fighting longer than we have. They've been a country longer than we have. They're cowards. How'd they have that country? Our help only? They never fought another war? I'm sick of the rhetoric being believed by people who don't understand history. There's a lot of things I don't understand. I don't understand all the history, but I know what matters. I don't know all the times I'm being lied to, but I recognize the truth when I fucking see it. Integrity seeks out the truth and then adjusts their beliefs around the truth that they understand. They don't let their beliefs tell them what the truth is, ever. If you're getting told new information, you verify it. And you don't verify it from somebody over here that you trust. You verify it and you follow other people that are experts, period. Experts that are agreed with on both sides. Don't pick ones that are partisan. That's possible. There's enough experts in the world. Don't listen to the ones with a political view. I would suggest that's a good idea. The thing is, we are that spot that France wants to us. They send us officers, they send us equipment, they send us money, they send us supply. They were committed to helping us form this country, a new democracy. Because new democracies do not survive against totalitarian and authoritarian rulers and leaders and countries without support. They can't. They're too small. They're too weak. They're figuring out what their balance has to be for many years. Look at us. Look at us right now. We're the world's oldest stable democracy. Look at what's going on in the country right now. I don't have a political side in this. I'm on the side of what I consider to be the reasonable, rational center of America. Steve Bannon said a long time ago, paraphrasing here, that roughly they just have to control 3% of the most extreme people, and the rest will follow. That it's just snowballed from there. You just have to act fast enough. Well, what's going on right now? Everything's moving fast for a reason. Yep. So you can't resist it fast enough.
That's right.
We, as Americans, if you're patriotic, if you understand how democracy works, democracy versus communism, democracy versus authoritarianism, do you want to be an authoritarian or communist country or not? If you want to be democratic, you better start backing the democratic countries, especially the new ones, that are trying to add to a reasonable system. It doesn't matter what stuff you disagree with. I don't care if they're half white supremacists or whatever else. They'll figure it out. I don't want that. I don't support it. But that's not the issue. The issue is even if Russia's right about 100% of what they said, so what? The issue is democracy versus authoritarianism. The other issues are smaller, and you deal with them piece by piece afterwards. The foundation of what Europe is now at stake. A fight doesn't start when somebody hits somebody. It starts when you detect that somebody wishes you harm. Then your goal is to stop it from becoming physical. Ukraine tried that for years, and it failed because Russia broke every ceasefire agreement they had. You want to know how Russia's going to break this ceasefire agreement? I'll tell you how I read the future. Yes, they will. Even if they agree to it in a year when they've rearmed, because they've industryed the entire country for war. That doesn't turn around, it doesn't stop in a year or two. It doesn't stop because of an agreement. They have to hit somebody with that. The only thing you can do right now is protest. You have to let other Americans see that you don't agree with what's happening. You have to let other Americans understand you can't change what the government does by protesting, by demonstrating, and by interrupting commerce, interrupting the capitalist methods that they get their support from. If you show enough resistance, they'll try and pick an easier path. So please, if you're Republican, go ahead and protest. If you're Democrat, protest. But the point is, humanitarian is the biggest, widest, rational center. So I would implore you, forget about the politics, focus on the issues you disagree with, and protest. I am a patriot. I am an American.
Yeah.
I hope you will be too.
That's right. May I please shake your hand, good sir? Thank you for everything you do.
My name's Amanda.
Yes, sir. All right, now we'll do another walkthrough. I think they're more or less single file now. I think we were gonna do a let us in. I don't know if we're still doing that. I assume. I don't know. There's still a decent amount of people here. Yeah. There's old Cliffy. Democracy Trail. It's okay. I finally got to read that one. Freedom, democracy, truth. And you can put that acronym together for yourself.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist!
I want to be relatively close to the front.
Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Gotta keep going. Stand up! Resist! Stand up! Resist!
Founders are rolling over in their graves is another sign I saw. Got the back of a tequila box. Fuck yeah. Just a little farther this way. Cliffy go. Putting some power into it. There goes Cliff. He's leaving. Nope, he's not leaving. I'm kidding. That was not the cop. That was him. Las Negra. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, no mas migra? Doesn't that mean no more immigration? Maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I just don't quite know that much Spanish yet. Oh, it means like no more immigration enforcement. Okay, like no more ICE. Like yeah, because the migra is what ICE is referred to more or less. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Love her hair. Sign's upside down, by the way. Yeah.
a comedy show tonight. Or host a town hall tomorrow. So, if you do like stand-up comedy and political stand-up comedy, I'm doing a show at Laughing Skull. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not, to be honest, but love to have you there if you want to come. Tomorrow night, I'm hosting a veterans
Atlanta,
town
not
hall
Alabama.
at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Tomorrow night, town hall.
We happen to get a comedy place. It's not comedy. I might be funny on accident, but I want to open the floor to veterans. I want to hear as many veterans speak as possible. We have a professional film crew coming, so you will be on film, and our goal is to get that online and amplify the voices of veterans who are saying, I fought for this country, I sacrificed for this country, I didn't do it for South African Nazis, I didn't do it for Russian bootlickers, I didn't do it for cowards or fake Christians or fascists. I want to hear I'm not talking about me, to be clear. I'm saying that's what we need veterans to say. I'm not a veteran. I don't ever want anybody to think I'm pretending I am. But I want to hear from veterans. I think it's really important. We also have Chris visiting us. He flew from Oregon to be here. Chris has been volunteering in Ukraine for 3 years.
That hero right there.
Operating under fire, rescuing people out of behind enemy lines, transporting supplies, all kinds of stuff. I mean, the guy is literally putting his life on the line to help the people in Ukraine. He's going to speak tomorrow night. I also have Dr. Kyle Horton coming, who is a physician who has spent her entire life advocating for veterans, whether it's the burn pit issues, Agent Orange, other chemical poisoning, PTSD, all of that. She's going to speak as well, and I'm going to open the floor to as many veterans as possible, and I'm going to MC the event. But what I'd like to do right now, and we'll wrap up soon, I'd like to open the floor to anybody that wants to speak. I want to try to really make these gatherings as democratic as possible. You don't feel pressure to speak. That's a sick-ass S-class. Don't feel pressure to speak, but if you have something that you feel like people need to hear, and you have passion, and you got that on your heart, these people want to hear from you, and I want to hear from you, so please step up. And our first speaker is my very good, longtime friend that I've known since my freshman year of college, aka my only year of college. Tina works with immigrant students, right? I mean, that's the best way to summarize it. Has for a long time. She's an educator and education administrator, and she's going to speak to you now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but I'm not very successful. But thank you for the compliment on the video.
A little bit about the attack on education.
Please.
The idiot in office has laid down several executive orders that are an attack pretty much every other day on who I work with on a daily basis. I think those people make life better. They have value. They bring the spice to who we are, how boring this world would be without diversity. So I wanted to tell you guys especially about something that's happening in the state of Tennessee currently. They are trying to pass a bill to deny access to education for undocumented children. The Supreme Court has already ruled on this. It's called Tyler versus Joe. They are trying to get it back to the Supreme Court to have it overturned. I want to make you all aware. Those people, they're not leaving. Immigrants have been here for 35 years. They're part of our community. They're enmeshed with us. They bring value to our community. If we don't educate them, do you want to know what our community is going to be like in 20 years from now? We're stupid now. Look at who
Boring, yeah.
How stupid do you think we are going to get?
Thank you in chat.
So
Oh,
I
shit.
encourage
There we go.
every one of you to pay attention to what's happening on the national level in other states. They're trying to get our part of public education and call it choice. There's already choice in public education. There's a ton of choice in public education. And if we fully funded it, we have even more choice in public education. Okay, everybody needs to let that car out. Okay, thank you everyone. Keep fighting.
Let her hear it, everybody.
Woo!
Anybody else would like to speak? Would any veterans like to speak? Or anyone about anything? As long as you don't say anything racist, xenophobic, homophobic, anti-Semitic, or Islamophobic, I'll kick you right in the dick. Other than that,
I happen to have one of them dicks. I better not say anything like that.
Organization called Fight for 504. If you have a second, check us out on Instagram. We are a coalition of trans and disabled folks and concerned citizens that are fighting against Attorney General Chris Carr. If you haven't heard, because there's so much to pay attention to right now, our very own Attorney General has signed us onto a lawsuit called Texas versus Becerra. This lawsuit seeks to gut 504 accommodations. So what's that mean? It means that he's coming for disabled folks' rights, trans folks' rights, women's rights, and there's an intersectional problem. And so we're at the point now, we've got protests, we got press, we signed a petition, we've been hand delivering letters. You can't get this guy on the phone. We've been emailing, calling, yada yada. So I need y'all's help. I need you to go to your local school board at their next meeting. You need to ask them, what are you doing to stand up for our trans, non-binary, disabled students? Because we know that when it was Nazi Germany, they weren't killing Jews first. They were killing disabled folks first. Go back and look at how it really started. They pushed the envelope, they pushed the culture. What can we take? Who do we let them abuse before it happens to all of us? So with everything going on, no shit, you haven't heard about this issue, but please check out what we're doing. Fight for 504 Plus. Thank you.
Thank you.
Civilianshield.org. And I wanted to tell y'all too, I should have been doing this the whole time. Chris has been in Ukraine for 3 years, as I just said. I'll let him speak again if he wants to, since more people are gathered and listening. But he's got a nonprofit that exists in Ukraine, and he has one here in the United States. And the one in the United States is called Civilianshield.org. I don't need any donations right now. I've got enough to do everything I'm doing because of people like you. I'm about to have 2 different digital billboard trucks circling DC starting Monday until the 5th, trying to get people who are showing up for the April 5th march to show up to our Heritage Foundation march in DC. Part of my plan is multi-part. Amplify veterans' voices. Make all Americans listen to veterans who are pissed off right now, and they all should be. That's one part of my plan. Another part of my plan is putting pressure on the Heritage Foundation. You can't knock on Donald Trump's door. You can't go to the White House and talk to anybody. You can walk right up to the Heritage Foundation, and you fucking should. Because those are the people that are the architects of everything you hate. Russia's behind it, sure. The oligarchs are behind it, sure. Heritage is writing the blueprint, and they're backed by Viktor Orban, who is a dictator that took down the democracy in Hungary. He is backed by Russia. In other words, Heritage Foundation is also a Russian asset. Their building is just like this. It's right on the sidewalk. You can walk right up to it. On April 5th, we're going to gather there in the biggest crowd they've ever had at their building. We're going to surround the building. We're going to make them feel the way they make the American people feel. Anxious and scared and uneasy. We're going to make them and then the other part of my plan is this media pressure. I was hoping there'd be 1,000 people here today, or 2,000, or 3,000. I really did. I sent a billboard truck all around DC for 8 hours a day the last 2 days, trying to get people here. I've posted on every platform. I know you guys have helped me amplify that. Americans are apathetic. They just are. And part of it is that we're sheltered. We're sheltered and we're privileged. Even the brokest American is more privileged than somebody in Gaza or somebody in Ukraine. Because we've never had war, not since the Civil War, we haven't had violent conflict in our country. That doesn't mean it's not possible, gang. It's fucking possible. And it's more possible than it's ever been with all the technology, the distance that they can send missiles, the things they can do with drones and submarines, and hacking. I mean, they could shut down our electrical grid. They could shut down water treatment. And I know that because I've heard people in the government saying it, including the former head of the FBI. So, war on our shores is possible, and Americans need to give a shit. And part of the reason they're not giving a shit is because I don't have the voice to compensate for the fact that CNN isn't scaring them. I I miss the days when CNN's job and every other media outlet's job was to scare us to death.
Yeah.
Dear CNN, please fucking scare us to death.
Yeah.
Please tell the truth. Because
Yeah.
you had us for years. You've had
That
us all
SUV was-
convinced that our kid was going to get kidnapped tomorrow. And the Muslims were going to get all of us. And it's all this dread and fear. And they fed it to us. And now, when we're actually facing an existential threat, unlike anything you've faced in your fucking lifetime, they're silent. They're sane-washing it. They're normalizing it. And it's not sane, and it's not normal. And we need CNN to speak up. And if you work for CNN, if you work for CNN and you feel the same way I feel, which I guarantee you 99% of them do, and you go, I want to talk about it, but I can't, then quit your job.
Yep.
Quit your job and start your own shit, and we will support it, and we will amplify it, and we will donate. If CNN won't let you tell the truth, you go somewhere else and tell the fucking truth, and we will amplify it. And it goes for every network in this country. You have to tell the truth. If it means going out on your own, losing your job is a lot less of a deal than losing your fucking country.
Yep.
So, all of you, please continue to put media pressure on these people. I can't be in Atlanta every weekend, but you live here, many of you live here, or you live close. Get together, talk to each other, continue to organize protests here. Get them bigger and bigger and bigger. They have to hear us. They can't ignore us. But the way that we do that is we make ourselves impossible to ignore. So that's my plan. Media amplification of veterans' voices, media pressure, Heritage Foundation pressure. People say all the time, 10 years from now, you won't be able to find a single person who admits voting for Trump.
Yep.
What I need is for that to happen 2 months from now.
Yep. That's right.
And the way
That's a
we
little
do
more
that,
like it.
these people have shown us we can't appeal to their morality. They don't have any. You can't appeal to their ethics. They don't have any. They're convinced that a pedophile, rapist, con man was sent here by Jesus to hashtag save the children. Okay? You can't appeal to their moral compass. It's not there. But what you can appeal to is their fake toughness and their fake patriotism. You can tell them, this guy is the most anti-veteran president in the history of the United States of America. That's the truth. And we yell our truth louder than they yell their bullshit lies. And that is how we win. We make them ashamed to support him. We make it taboo and unpopular to the point that popular opinion shifts so hard that his support is so small that the powers in this country who have the ability to remove him from office know that the people are behind them. That's what has to happen. Would anybody else like to speak? Come on up.
Yeah.
Please donate to civilian. Thank you for your support. Please donate to civilianshield.org. And again, thank you for all your support for me. I have enough to do what I need to do right now. And here's our next speaker. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Chris. I'm here. I'll tell you why I'm here. Because I would not be able to live with myself if I wasn't here. And if I wasn't fighting right now. I have a lot at stake. I have a daughter. I have a trans daughter. And what's happening right now is not okay. I have a story to tell. So on February 28th, we had the economic blackout. I took my sign right down here and I went to my local Target in Tucker, Georgia. I put my sign up. I encouraged people to not go and shop. I said, shop tomorrow. Go another time. And a woman came out of the store and she shook her bones and she said, I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy anything. Don't get me. I talked to her later, 5 minutes after Target management came out and ran me off. I went and
Grocery
went back
store
to my
protests
car.
are where it's at.
I found her in her car and she waved me down. I went over to her and started speaking with her. And she said, I didn't know anything about this. I was like, how could you not? How could you not know what's going on? And I think what's happening is people are downtrodden right now. They know the election was bad and they are turning off the news. They are not paying attention, just like this woman. She told me, she said, I'm from Haiti. I came here when I was 5 years old. I am 30 now, and it was only just last November that I became a naturalized citizen. I told her that was amazing, but she had no idea what was going on. She had no idea that Target, if she had worked at Target, they could fire her for being a person of color. It is not okay what is happening right now. You have to fight. You have to talk to your neighbors. You have to expand the message because people are not paying attention. The revolution will not be fought from your cell phones.
That's right.
Except this one, I guess.
Who else would like to speak?
Oh, this guy. Fuck yeah.
My name is Riley. I am
Hello,
merely
Riley.
a 15-year-old that goes to high school. I am a sophomore. And yet I stand here today knowing that this is what needs to happen to America if this is a fucking country.
Yeah!
I have lived in the country. I have lived in the city. You know what I noticed? In the city, no one stands up for the Pledge of Allegiance. You know why? Because they know this country is going to trash. Now, let's fix that and let it rise to fucking Narnia!
Yeah!
Thank you, that's all I have to say.
Woo! Riley.
Speak up,
Hey,
man.
Anderson.
Like you're
I'm a
sick.
veteran.
Louder,
Proud
bro.
veteran. But I'm also an American.
Just a little closer.
Where else in the world can you go and migrate to another country and become an American or become a member of that country? If you were to move to Japan, would you ever be Japanese? No. If you move to Russia, would you ever be Russian? No. You come to America and you move here, you become an American. And I think we Now, also, I've been to a number of rallies, and I never thought of community rallies until we had President Trump. Now, I will say President Trump because he was elected by our citizens. And I like it. We have to respect the office of
As far as we know.
and part of that he has a responsibility to us. He has a responsibility to take care of us as citizens. That's how I've been to a number of rallies starting on February the 5th, and I never thought I would do that. However, I see that there are people here with a passion, with a desire to bring back to us what we grew up with, most of us grew up with. Now, I know that we have issues where there's trans issues, there's women's rights issues, there's gun issues, there's issues with Palestine, there's issues with Gaza, there's issues with Ukraine. However, all of them cannot be dealt with unless we have democracy. Our democracy is at risk. Amen. As part of the military, I had to raise my right hand and pledge allegiance to the Constitution, not to an individual. As my wife and I have talked about, what's at stake here is what we are going to become, how we're going to be viewed in the world. Already, within 2 months, President Trump has made us pariahs around the world. He has made us the enemy of we have an opportunity to express ourselves. I will tell you, I heard a statement a couple of months ago saying they don't watch any news anymore because they would rather be uninformed rather than ill-informed. One of the reasons why we're here because CNN, which is known throughout the world, has a platform, and they're using a platform to not share with us what is really going on. Because I think that they are scared. We have to show the media that they don't have to be scared. They can share with us what's going on. Share with us the truth. Go back to what they used to do with their report, the news, not an op-ed, which is not coming out of everybody's mouth.
Hey everybody, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you for standing up with your veterans, your disabled, your teachers, your doctors, everyone. Everything we have known and everything we fought for and everything all of these veterans and service members and policemen have died for is being taken out from underneath of us. We cannot let this happen. There's not a single family in America that isn't being affected by this, unless you've got 7 figures, a huge portfolio, you're a billionaire, or you're up there at the top working with the GOP. You're being affected. One way or another, every single one of our rights are being dismantled and taken away. We cannot let this happen. I'm not as high speed as a lot of these other veterans out here, and like that man back there. But I did fight for my country. I did go to Cashapp. I watched them.
Thank you.
I'm home now, trying to finish my transition, finish healing from all of that crap that I had to deal with out there in the desert, just to fight again.
Yeah.
We cannot keep this up. We have to get together. We have to bring more people. We have to raise awareness. We have to do this, or we're going to lose everything. Everyone now is a soldier. We have to fight, or it's going to come to us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Alright, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Bree. I didn't show up for the sign. I came late. I was nervous when I was here, but I'm here. Tell your friends and family. Show up, even if you're gonna be late. Even if you can't make it on time. Even if you struggle to find parking. Even if you don't have a sign. I am here. They can be here.
All of the above.
You guys are here, and the only way we get through this is to support each other through all of this. There is so much at stake. We cannot stop fighting.
Woo! Yeah.
Hi everyone,
Hello.
I'm Pike the teacher.
Hello, Pike the teacher.
I teach science, so I think science literacy is very, very important in our
Yes.
communities.
Thank you.
And I think what the Human Health and Services are doing is a disgrace to our safety in our community. We have to protect those that are not scientifically literate. We have to protect everybody. And what they're doing at Health and Human Services is a risk to us all. Thank you.
A little closer.
I want to reiterate the thing about the whole, we're our allies. We are alienated from our allies. Like, what is going on? How are we doing that? Like, Canadians used to cheer us at the hockey games. I used to live on the Canadian border. They cheer us at the damn games. Now they're booing our national. They knew our national anthem better than we did, okay? And now they're booing us?
Yeah.
What is going on? How is Canadians are the easiest going people? Like, you're kicking Canada? We're annexing, we're trying to annex countries? What's going on?
Greenland.
Wake up, America! Get out here, hit the streets!
Thank you, Riley. Guess everybody more or less departing now. I don't know. I don't really have to go anywhere. I'd stick around for a little bit. I've got a 3-hour drive back down south, or 3 hours or so, but I can stay for a little while as long as there's a decent little crowd here. Here's the sign again. You can go to DonaldLovesVladimir.com, and you should also go to NotGoingBack.Live to see my show on weeknights, 9:15 Eastern, p.m. Yeah. I don't know. There's old Cliffy again. Yep. Here's the part you don't typically see. The takedown process. Alright, let's see. Anything else going on? Yeah, I don't really know that there's any more real events planned or anything. I know he's doing a stand-up thing tonight. There was a flyer for something else I was given. I'll show that again. Okay, so let me... that, and some information on the back. And then there was another poster on the tree down there I'll go get as well. Excuse me, y'all. No, sir. Nope, same one. Alrighty. Got a few people left down there, and most everybody's still down here. I guess I'll head out after a little bit. I'll stay here for a little longer. Like I said, I got about a 3-hour drive back down south, but...
You say you've been writing?
That's another one of my favorites I've seen. Wake up people. No. The husky.
Husky.
No. Okay. Let's see. I guess anything still happening down here? Just gonna try to maybe have a word with Cliff. I don't know. We'll chat. If anyone's still here. There we go. We'll chat. Can you stop? Oh, other way. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. People hungry? Well, yeah, I think most of the festivities have wrapped up here, but there's still a decent amount of people holding signs and stuff out here. I'd say about a little over a third of the crowd is left, but still a decent few little amount of people. I got about a 3-hour drive back down to where I can hello there okay, all right, that can you not there we no, almost there we go. Okay, yeah, no, it's just so every time I do that it turns the other way, so maybe if I do that, I don't know, I'm still figuring this thing out. I still ain't quite got it, but yeah, and yeah, and then okay, all right. But yeah, I think most of the festivities have wrapped up here. We're just kind of standing around at this point, but it's gonna go try to have a word with Cliff. We'll, why there?
I don't think he's sold out. He's the one who organized it.
Don't do that. Oh my God.
So they had rolled out everything.
Let me do that. Just say, all right.
Resist! Stand up! 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 Resist!
Love how they started chanting "Stand up, resist" the moment I sat down for a second to to fix that flag on the ground. Ooh, got the cops. They ain't here for us.
Stand up! Resist! 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 Stand up! Resist!
I don't know. Not a whole lot more going on. Yeah, most of the well, pretty much all the festivities have wrapped up here, but I was kind of trying to stick around to have a word with Cliff, but just a few, because I know he's a busy man, but again, oh my God. Again. I need to step away from that thing. I done knocked it over 3 times. Or twice. Whatever. I'm streaming to YouTube. And I'm about to be doing a weeknightly show on at 9:15 Eastern on as many social platforms as I can. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, as soon as I can figure out how to run that other program at the same time. Yeah, a bunch of platforms. More than that. You can go to the website NotGoingBack.Live.
NotGoingBack.Live.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You'll see a bunch of this on the show tomorrow. Yeah. Damn, this gimbal. Old ass thing. Still can't half figure it out. God. Okay, let me not give people a headache. Yeah. The website's about 80% finished, but as for most parts of the show, really. Kind of behind, but oh well. I'm getting on the air no matter what. Yep. It's time to quit waiting around.
I'll be right back.
Because I did kind of want to have a word with him. I won't take up too much of his time because I know he's a busy man. He's got a stand-up thing, something tonight. But I was going to try to get a word with him for a second. I might cut it off and, or well, no, it would be okay to have it in portrait. Yeah, I'd probably rather that one in portrait. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep it streaming. I was thinking about cutting it off and just recording so I can get better quality, but it seems to be doing okay. I haven't seen any like notifications that it's dropping frames or anything. I mean, I'm right here in Atlanta and I barely use mobile data. Hi.
Hi, like I
Hi.
see you did a lot of video.
Yep,
Are
streaming
you,
right now.
Oh, just streaming. Okay,
Yep.
It will be recorded and like uploaded somewhere.
Yes, and I'm actually about to start doing a weeknightly talk show talking about all this shit. So, so yeah, you can go to the website NotGoingBack.Live to Landon, but my online name is Black Hat. That's what I'm going by. But
Amanda, nice to meet you, man. Thanks for being here.
good to see you. Yeah, absolutely.
NotGoingBack.Live.
Yeah.
Have you been going to a lot of the protests here?
Well, I'm from about 3 hours south of here, so this is definitely in Americus, right next to Plains, which is
so we're just always in Atlanta, so working different things. So thanks for coming out, man.
yeah, absolutely. It's been a good time. It's, I mean, everybody's pretty much walking around like a zombie, like nothing's going on. It's kind of sad. Yes.
Okay, great. This is my partner, Ethan.
Hi. What's up?
He's from like 3 hours.
Landon.
Landon, nice to
I'm my online name that I go by is Black Hat. But
easy enough.
yep. But
Thanks for being out here.
absolutely.
Eventually, you'll have an effect, right?
Yep, that's right. Hopefully. It's gotta. Let's see. Like I said, I don't really know that there's that much more festivities going on. It's just people pretty much lingering. Like I say, I was going to try to have a word with Cliff, but ask him a question or two. Yeah, guess I can turn it around a bit more and look around and see who all's still here. Well, I'd say definitely under a third of the crowd at this point, but I mean, like I said, most of the things are over. We're just kind of hanging out. I ain't got too much to do other than a 3-hour drive back south and cut up a bunch of these clips, but it says there's 0 in the chat right now anyways, but oh well.
Well, I sure hope. I mean, I'm putting out as much energy as I can. I'm definitely flip-flopping within the hours. But I mean, if we fit the
April 5th has to be studied in the Civic Institute. And then June 6th is D-Day, Veterans, D-Day anniversary Veterans March on June 6th in D.C. Both of those have to be massive.
You go into the VA offices, how do you report veterans, or can you go?
I've been doing everything I'm trying to do. I've been doing online. So I'm putting out videos too of veterans talking about it. So I just put out a section.
And as a soldier, nobody's persuaded.
Yeah. So our goal is to eventually have 10,000 individual veterans saying why they love Trump and flood the internet.
So, Katie with the 5051 guys, she was a veteran as well. She's trying to put together way out in November the Million Veterans March. And essentially, if we're imagining that there's probably going to be real cuts by then, and real injuries or whatever, especially if the 20th goes through. Hopefully it don't. But if it does, you know, it's only going to escalate this even more. But so we've got some boots on the ground. We do have a couple of friends that work for the units that go fix the ones that got cut by OPM and then create vehicle operation.
Yeah, I think I might cut off the stream at this point, but yep, stay tuned for motherfucker. Damn. Okay, but yeah. Oh wait, other way, and then. So yeah, make sure to wrong way. Oh, God. This fucking gimbal, dude. I can't. Yeah, that's too high now. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my shit. Oh my God. Yeah, gonna be starting the show. Not going back with Black Hat. Tomorrow, 9:15 Eastern, weeknights. 9:15 Eastern, PM. It's gonna be a weeknightly show. Really loving how everything's looking and turning out so far. There's another Nazi car. They're pretty much everywhere in Atlanta. There's like 15 different dealerships. Not really, but there's a bunch of them. Yeah, we're pretty much just hanging out at this point, the last few of us. So I think I'm gonna pretty much cut off the stream and maybe have a word with Cliff on video. But other than that, yeah, the cops were rather cordial. Well, they're gone now, but they've just been chilling down there the whole time. So, yep, it's been relatively chill. I had a guy when I was coming by at first. Like I was still in May Vehicular, and when I was sitting there, about to come through the intersection, I was sitting at the light talking to somebody here. Just it was a red light, anyways. I wasn't holding people up, but I was asking. It actually ended up being the guy that went to Ukraine and fought for people's freedom and shit. Like the hero that spoke kind of forever, but it was worth it. Like absolutely, like, yeah, dude deserved to speak forever, but like it kind of did take forever, but dude deserved it, like absolutely. So you know, he was actually the one I was talking to, and right before I pulled off, he was like, by the way, there was a guy that, and he pointed to the guy because he was right there, but he just took a picture of your license plate. Okay, don't know why he'd do that, but I don't know, maybe he's just a Scientologist or something. I've been known to not be too not be too kind in my rhetoric towards Scientologists either, so and they do that kind of shit all the time. Gimbal, can you fucking not? Thank you. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get a word with Cliff. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna pretty much cut off the stream now. Like I said, this is not too much for people around, but yeah, guess we will see you tomorrow, 9:15 Eastern. You can go to the website, NotGoingBack.Live. It's also at NotGoingBack.Live on most platforms. With the exception of a couple, I still use 229 Black Hat. Like I said, the show's called Not Going Back with Black Hat's premieres tomorrow, weeknightly, 9:15 Eastern. See you there.